Hello.
Hey, huh?
Hello.
Hey, Rama. How are you?
Hi.
Good, Peter. How are you? Michael? How are you,
I'm
Dhruv?
good, thanks. Hey, Zuru.
Hello.
Hey. Okay. I have. Oh, yeah. So let's get started. Before I say anything else, can you see the screen share? Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Welcome, everyone, to the Hyperledger Cacti Maintainers meeting. Please abide by the antitrust policy notice that we're showing on the screen and also the code of conduct, which you can find linked to on the agenda document. And with that said, the first thing is the quarterly report. I unfortunately haven't had the time to prepare a draft, but I will do it this morning, and I will also write a message to the TOC apologizing for being late. So hopefully we can review. We can all review it this week, today or tomorrow, whenever you have time. And then everybody's as usual. You're encouraged to make changes. I'll leave the pull requests open for edits for everyone. So if you would like to add anything or take something out, just do it. No need to ask me because that will slow us down because of the time difference. And then that should get us there for early next week, and then we can let the TOC give some time, have a few days to review it before the next meeting Thursday. And then the next thing I have is that David Boswell reached out regarding us reviewing the new charter. I don't know where the document went, but there was a link to it here. And he asked us to review. Okay, so sorry about that. I guess this one I have to go back to David Boswell with because the Google Doc appears to be unpublished now. But anyway, I'll just return back with that next week or at the next agenda.
I just posted the link on the chat. Is it
Oh, thank you.
only, is it private access? Like, You have to. Do you have to be given explicit permissions by David?
Maybe.
Just try to
Already
open it.
logged in,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, on the project charter, there's only one paragraph which referenced Cacti as a mission and scope. So I made a comment several days ago just saying that looked good to me. And I think rest of it is all boilerplate language, and I did not have any significant comments on that. If needed, maybe I'll just reply to the thread saying that is fine with me. I think we are all supposed to do that.
At least the majority. Yeah, if we can,
Okay.
if we all of
I
us on this call
Yeah.
and Raphael, I guess, if we could all say looks good to me, then at least the majority of the people and everyone from each organization said looks good to me. So I think that should cover it for sure. So that would
Okay.
mean either Izuru or Mihal from Fujitsu, whichever of you has time. If you could also just say yay or nay. If you have any concerns, I'm sure that David Basel will be happy to address them.
Yeah, I just sent a response. So
Yeah, I will review this, and if anything, if there are any concerns, then I will contact David or you. By the way,
Sorry, Zulu, I didn't hear the last part. What was that?
well, I said if there are anything that I want to say, then I will contact David or Peter.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when is the deadline?
For the charter,
Yes.
good question. I think it's more the other way around, as in they cannot proceed until the document is finalized. So technically, there is no deadline. It's just a dependency that must be satisfied.
Okay. Oh, well, I will review soon.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll make sure to reach out to Raphael as well. I'm not sure if he saw the email on the mailing list or not, but I'll just
yeah, he's back
ping
now.
him.
He was away for a while, but now he's responding to emails on other threads I'm on. So
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. True.
by the way, on the first point, the quarterly report, I dropped a comment on the Cacti contributors channel. I didn't have anything notable other than the 2 points that I mentioned, and I think Rafael also added another point. It's about the mentorship projects. So yeah, that's basically it from me. Other than that, whenever you come out with a draft, I'm happy to review, edit, update it as needed. I'll do
Okay.
that as soon as you put out a draft.
Thank you. I'm really hoping it's going to be this morning, and then
Okay.
as long as it's this week or Monday next week, the latest, we all say it's good to go, then I can open the pull request, and then uh, yeah, then we can get it done. Okay, thank you. So the third topic I have might be a longer one. So before we get to that, does anyone have any other topics to discuss?
Yeah, I had a couple. So one is simple. It's we have submitted feedback for Jennifer. I haven't actually heard from her in a while. I know she was on vacation last week, but I haven't heard anything this week either. I'm not sure till when she was supposed to be on vacation, but yeah, any feedback you all have, maybe just message me. I'm not sure if we're supposed to discuss that in public here, and
Hmm.
I can fill out the form for it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while either. He or she used to join the daily pair programming calls pretty much every day, and then last couple of weeks, nothing.
Yeah, no, she
Uh,
was on vacation last week, so but I thought she was supposed to be back this week. Just give her a ping and see where she is.
okay, I'll send my feedback in a DM.
Thanks. One more thing, real quick.
Hmm.
The first, sorry for submitting a double PR on that cleanup stuff I was doing on the documentation.
Hmm.
Yeah, I made a mistake and basically closed the first PR. So then I had to go and I took some deep help and I was able to submit a new one. And then this time fix the conflicts that arose. But the thing is, at just about the time, I mean, we were both touching the docs cactus folder at the same time. So your
Hmm.
PR had already gotten merged. So, and I didn't notice that before I finished merging the PR. So what happened was that we have a slight, uh, we have like a couple of files still in the docs cactus folder,
Hmm.
and we still have them in the Weaver docs folder as well, which I also wanted to delete, but then I can do that easily. For the
Hmm.
docs cactus folder, I think you removed references to the quorum plugin. So that is something that I can myself fix in the in our newer docs. But you also have an update to a QML file inside the docs cactus folder. So I'm not sure what exactly we should do with that. So if you look at the new docs, they don't have the QML files, because I think what you were doing earlier on was you had collection of RST and QML files and you're compiling them to create MD files, right? So, but what I did when I was porting everything was I just used a converter to just create MD files, and then I just posted directly as MD files because that's what Meekdocs took. So, can you just take a look at that and see if there's anything if you need to retain that QML file? If not, I will just go ahead and reflect those changes in docs and open another PR.
I'm confident that all the changes I made there don't matter too much.
Okay.
It's really just the core references. So I'm 100% good to delete those files because if we were gonna delete them anyway, then it's all good.
Okay.
The only reason I mistakenly went ahead and updated them is because I had maybe 200 hits I searched for mentions of quorum and then I had like 200 hits
Uh,
and I just very quickly went through all of them without thinking much, and that's why I ended up changing those two. But it's completely inconsequential either way. So feel free to delete those files or change them however you need to.
okay. I'll submit a PR by tomorrow then.
Thank you. Okay, the last one is packages that we're struggling to maintain. I don't know if anyone has any, but I know that I do. So I've been trying to cut down on all their packages that I created that haven't really received much traction, and I think I don't have time anymore to maintain them. So I just wanted to float the idea out there that if anyone else feels like they have all their packages that are like that, that you think you're just rather not deal with in the future because they've kind of become obsolete or otherwise phased out, then I encourage you to delete those because it will speed up the build, it will make the CI run faster, it will have a lot of benefits. Other ones is people don't get confused by packages that are outdated and they don't work. So it's kind of like a house cleaning. You know, you just feel better afterwards. Or at least that's how I think about it. And I am not going to propose any packages at all because everyone should decide for themselves. All I'm saying is that if you have packages like that, then I think it's a good idea to consider either deleting it or try to make a push on updating it. That's it. So does anyone have any packages like that that they think they could remove?
I don't have such a package, but just as a uh, suggestion, not even suggestion, just a thought. What if we just, even if a package is not being maintained, uh, and if the only maintenance that's required there are some things that are prompted by dependabot and any other security related upgrades, then why don't we just do it until it breaks the build? If it breaks the build at that point, we ask for feedback, maybe give people a week, and if nobody wants to maintain it, then we jettison it.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that too. I would just extend the deadline too much longer instead of a week. I
Sure.
would at least leave 2 months.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I will wait with it, but let this be a notification to everyone that uh, we'll take a look around later on. I don't have time right now either, but it's a good practice because of the security vulnerabilities that sometimes end up piling up. All right, that's all I had for today. Does anyone else have any other comments, other discussion topics?
I had a couple of quick things, but I wanted to give others a chance before I jump in again. Okay, if nobody's going, let me. So there's a PR 3400, and I made some comments, and I saw your response as well, Peter. Again, my suggestion would be this is somebody who's trying to integrate the viewer packages into the monorepo. Um, my suggestion was that it's probably good to just delete, like disclose the PR because I'm not sure it's doing anything useful. And instead, if the contributor wants to help integrate, then be happy to work with them to expose all the viewer packages, all the viewer modules as Cacti packages. So that was one thing. So yeah, the other thing was we should maybe next week we should have on our agenda the openness scorecard. Remember we were discussing that I think about 3 weeks ago, and we should go through some of the criteria, see why we're getting a 0 score, and try to bump those numbers up.
Yeah, agreed. We should really put some effort into that scorecard score because it's probably something simple that it's just not finding whatever it is that it's looking for that's actually there, just maybe in a different location. Okay.
Yeah.
I will add that to the agenda for next week. So I have 3 action items: DMU, Jennifer's feedback, agenda for OpenSSF for next week and the draft for the TOC quarterly review for the project update. Okay. All right. Anything else? Oh yeah, sorry. One thing, the PR. So the important part of my comment is the last part, which is that we can remove from the PR the part that changes the tsconfig file, but I would still want to keep it open for the update to that build script that's in the tools directory, just so that that script can run once again, because right now it's just broken. So that way we took it into two separate things, and one of them is what I need to happen right now, and the other one is the Beaver integration that we can continue working on in another PR. And that's why I personally would not close the PR, because there's another angle to it that is also relevant.
Okay, understood.
All right, then if nothing else, then thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.